I would fight him now.
Okay. Everyone, welcome to season 2 of Ebchar and The Rockseekers. What a jumper! I can get you a jumper.
I just got this jumper on. It was a mistake.
I can get you another jumper.
No,
It's fine.
it's fine. Thank you.
Are you sure?
I'll warm up.
Say now or forever hold your peace.
No, I'll warm up with pure adrenaline. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Right.
Alcohol will keep you warm.
That's not my dad.
Oh, it's so nice.
Is it mine?
Yeah, because you lost
no,
that
don't
one,
worry.
remember?
I didn't lose it.
You did. You threw it on the floor and you lost it.
You
It's
did.
still on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
New dice size.
I've got my new dice. Yeah.
Let's see your new dice.
Never mind.
These are my new dice. Okay, so welcome one and all to Ebchar and the Rockseekers. Well, what was formerly known as Ebchar and the Rockseekers. Yeah, they're all cogs inside there. From right to left, can you please introduce yourselves?
Bryn Galonga. I'm a wood elf. And dedicated Rockseeker.
I'm Zorek Iron Flame, and I am a mountain dwarf. And yeah, I am full of hate, and that drives me.
We've all got the same 24 hours in the day. What drives you?
Hate. Tiara. Recovering alcoholic Gemini.
Persh, recovering obesity for my resolutions this year. Losing scales by the minute, I hope.
Ula, Wizard of Light, unelected leader now.
Elected. We could vote. I'd vote for you.
I wouldn't.
Okay, right. Well, there's some flavour before we get into the nitty gritty. Following waking up on the ship, you found yourself Ebcharless. He spirited away in the night, leaving only written notes, amongst other things, asking for the Ballad of Riptide to be played. Gave his final word as leaving Ula as leader of the Rockseekers. So everyone's first task of this adventure is deciding whether to keep the name Ula and the Rockseekers, keep Ula as the leader, or just change everything, or keep it as it is. It's up to you.
Change everything.
Change
As much as
everything.
I want to change
New year, new us. Christ, I was going to keep it.
I was change everything. In the spirit of Ebchar, I will follow what he says.
Okay, that's one. Right, so hands up for keeping the same.
Oh.
Just for
Well,
context,
well,
even Ula, the elected leader, did not put his hand up just then. Everyone,
Outnumbered. Okay.
who wants to change?
I suppose. Is there another option?
Not really. I mean,
I
if it's a hung jury, I can just roll for it
I
if you
mean,
want.
you either change or you
change
stay
on-
the same.
To change or not to change?
That is the question. Let me just roll my new dice, and I can just if it's a
I'm
hung
the
jury.
deciding vote, surely.
Okay, yeah, go on, decide.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep. Oh no, you didn't. I'll vote elected leader. Follow in
Okay.
Charles' footsteps.
Ula, as
Majority.
newly elected leader of the
Oh, so he doesn't want
Rockseekers,
it,
would
so
you like
it's
to
fine.
keep the name Ebchar and the Rockseekers, change it to Ula and the Rockseekers, or just have a completely different name? This is completely your choice.
Would Ebchar be mad if we edit the name?
You're the elected leader. As far as I'm aware, you can do what you want.
You're the supreme leader.
Yeah. Supreme leader Ula and the Rockseekers.
I veto.
From the sound of it, this is a democracy.
Yeah.
Supreme leader.
Out of the sight.
I am the Senate.
Yeah, let's just keep it.
You want to keep it? Okay. Right.
Noble. Very noble.
As Ula passes his first law of keeping the same name, Ebchar and the Rockseekers, and Torek being visibly fuming, the crew of the Whore's Fury is just pulling into the port of Albatross. It's what you've kind of been journeying for a good few weeks now after your adventures on the after your Christmas caper, and you can see it's kind of glowing white spires sticking up over a couple of hills, and as you pull into the port, there is a small river that is going up into the city, and you can see a couple of gondoliers going up and down it. You can ascertain that this is their main way of transportation in and out of the city. You're all docked up. What would you like to do? You're now in a completely new part of town.
Go to the pub.
Grab a
Dogs up,
gondola.
let's
Yeah,
get
choose
Vox
a
on.
pub.
Cards you need to go on.
Okay, so
New Year, same team. So let's go to the pub.
the way into Albatross, like I said, is through the gondolier. So do you walk up to the river and try and hail a gondolier?
I jump. I
Do we
fly.
need-
I jump onto
do we-
one
do we
and
need-
tip it over with my weight.
Is there like an empty one we can use?
No, I
could
just
you-
tipped everyone off. It's all right. I got us one.
Okay, Perch, could you roll for me strength acrobatics to determine how well you balance on this gondola that you've pushed everyone off?
Strength plus 7, so that's fun. What's my acrobatics?
If you have
Plus
proficiency
4.
in acrobatics, so add your modifiers for it and roll a d20 for me.
Also, maybe. 21. Is that
So do you want to describe to me how you run straight off the ship and clear out a gondola and steal it?
That was
cannonball style, and my pure weight just tips the gondola
So
over.
you run up,
I run.
cannonball onto the gondolier.
My force shakes the people off either side, and I'm sturdy.
How
in the
many
middle.
people are on there?
4.
Okay, right. Another key fact you know of Albatross is the Death Watch. It's a kind of ghoulish.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I would love to know.
So the death-
Rewind.
The Death Watch is Albatross's kind of collectors of the dead. They're wraiths that have been kind of tied to an object, and they're hooded. They're black, much like the fable of Harry Potter and the Dementors. That kind of vibe. And when you cannonball into the gondola, you can just hear in the distance 3 really quiet dong, dong, dong. And within the next 30 seconds, 3 black hooded
This is
figures
extreme.
sweep down these bodies and just pull 3
Good, I'm not
corpses
there.
from the river. Or,
Kidding.
yeah,
I didn't mean to.
they are dead.
Manslaughter
Sorry,
all
You
over.
cannonballed. You,
Yeah.
you cannonballed a family vacation with such force. You killed 3 of the 4 of them.
Who survives? Who survives?
Yeah.
Is
Can't
it
live like
is
that.
it the kid, the dad, the mum?
The kid
The mum.
lives.
The mum lives.
The mum lived. You killed 2
Oh, no,
children and a
yeah.
dad.
Out of
Killer.
pity, I think I should finish her.
Yeah, fair play. Should've
Imagine
realised.
the horrible life she will
Go
have.
for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Single and widowed.
I think it's time for
When you-
it's an Eldritch Blast.
When you say finish her,
I will kill her.
Yeah.
she is single.
Double Eldritch Blast in her face.
Okay. Could you roll for me a d20 and just don't,
That's inconvenient.
Christ's sake, and just don't mess it up. Are you shooting with 2 hands?
Yeah.
So you roll twice.
Cool.
Thank God.
D20?
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you rolled?
4 and 1.
You rolled a critical failure. Okay.
Oh no.
So this poor recently widowed woman, whose family have just been killed by a flailing dragonborn, cannonballing into their family vacation. They've spent 90 years saving for into the.
In dwarf years, it's not that.
Yeah, they're not that old. Like they're a dwarven family, and she's kind of trying to. She's just overcome with grief, and then she sees another hooded figure arriving at the side of the river, and
Sure.
his hands crackling with dark, kind of purple and gold eldritch energy. And he raises them up to the sky and fires at her, and he just misses completely. One of them zings over her head, and it blows up another boat. And then the other one reflects off a passing barge off the window, and she was there. Ping! It reflects back, and it hits her in the back of the head.
Me?
No, her.
Ah.
Oh, you got it.
Killing her dead. But you kill another.
She's welcome. Oh, I kill more people. Oops.
Oh no.
You kill another 7 people.
Can we start a kill tally.
guess.
Yeah, I have got a
Yeah.
kill tally.
But just for him.
Yeah. I think new season, new kill tally, I feel,
He's
so...
obsessed with
But
it.
the-
Oh, does that mean my slate's my
They
king?
may,
No,
Yeah.
they
absolutely
may
not.
have been horrible. They may
No, you're
have
the
been-
current
The
reigning...
elves are no longer reigning over me.
It was probably a button of nonces, or something like that.
If that makes you feel.
Okay, so we're gonna have...
You haven't got the weight of children on you.
Okay, right, so
They deserve.
I've got a D20 here. Even number, it's a boat full of nuns and orphans. Odd number, it's a boat full of criminals. It's even.
What is
So
it?
hold on.
It's even.
So it's nuns
It's a
and
boat
orphans.
full of nuns and orphans.
I mean, that sounds
Nuns, not nuns.
No, not nuns, nuns.
None.
Wait, I'm not going to have a boat of nonce and orphans.
Yeah, what are they doing with them?
What is this? A pleasure cruise? Sorry.
not with the family.
I thought it was a weird combination. But,
No.
but look, they were orphans, so in a way.
Criminal.
Imagine that. It's like the church orphanage. Okay, kids, we're taking you out on a riverboat cruise. We're sharing with another party, but I'm sure they're fine.
It's a good thing Tara killed them all. Then.
Charity Walker.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Right.
Upon-
Good fight.
Upon seeing this and your recently commandeered gondola with no one to man it, you can see a figure waving at the side at you, Persh. So you can tell it's a woman. She's got a just a kind of like green hood on. I missed that. What?
I was like, why you?
No, she's waving.
Right.
She's waving. And she's kind of like flagging you over like that. So you go over and speak to her. Well,
I
I'm
think it's
surprised
best
you
we go
you
to
run a
the pub.
cannonballer.
I think it's best we go to the pub.
I think you should stay away from
Okay,
me.
so-
people, I'm killing everyone.
So do you want to try
No,
and
okay.
drive the gondola?
The nonce and all
Yes,
that.
Okay.
I think we need to get on the gondola and leave immediately. To the pub.
Okay, could you
That
roll?
should be the new
So
adventure, yeah.
gondolas typically train for a couple of years, and they know the
Oh, and I
waterways
killed
and the
the
works of
gondola.
the city. So you killed the driver of your boat and the people on it.
Damn it.
I
didn't think
So
about
would you
I
like to
killed the
try
driver.
and pilot the gondola with everyone on?
I think I'd like to ask Ula if he would, as our leader, as his first initiation as leader, to pilot our
Yeah,
gondola.
shows that you are legitimate to be the leader.
It does.
Yeah, I might revivify the gondola pilot.
Oh, bring it
Just
back.
make
And,
That's lovely.
I'm afraid since they didn't have... So, Revify works in a way that if someone has died within the last minute,
Yeah.
it can take them to a stable position, but it's only if they're kind of killed down to 0 HP. What Persh did, she rolled so well. She killed them over 3 times worth of damage.
Okay.
So when you do get it to like double, they can't be
Yeah.
revived. They are dead.
Because-
I was just cannonballing.
I killed the lady
You
with
died
just
3
one hit.
times.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you could have revivified her to be fair, but the other 3, they are dead. Though I
Yeah,
think
but
enough
not-
times past you've blown up a
not-
boat of nonces and orphans. So
I'll pilot the gondola
okay,
after a puff on my wizard pipe.
okay, right.
I'm sorry, I don't want him to do that.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
gonna die.
We're not ending up at the pub, are we?
Oh, you will.
Okay, so
Magical part.
We just will never live it.
you could you roll for me and let me see. Could you roll for me? Investigation. Yeah, intelligent investigation, please.
Okay, plus 2. 14.
Okay. So you look around the.
Bohemian Rhapsody. They just killed a man. Accurate.
So you're looking around the gondola and you actually find a map just to the side of the waterworks, and you find a spare pole since the other one's broken in half with a paddle at the bottom. And even though you don't know the city, you're fairly confident you can actually steer your way around there with the big pole. So do you just want to cast off? Cool. Make for me a actually just a straight strength check, please.
We all fit on the.
You all fit on there. You can fit about 10 people on there.
Oh wow!
10.
You need to be very strong.
Okay. You push off, and you immediately get stuck in some reeds. As you're trying to kind of untangle them, the woman that was waving at you, Persh, is kind of getting closer, and you can hear her quietly going, "Hey, hey, over here."
Let's
Is it
ignore
just
her.
at
Let's
me
ignore
or
her.
at everyone?
It's at everyone, but
Everyone
she
was
was
like,
waving at you
"Just
since
high
you
Kill people."
killed people. Hey, hello, hey.
You could fly over. See what
Put your
I
hoods
don't know if I
on.
can actually fly. I might make that up. I'm a dragon, but I think I just.
Do you not knife the reeds? I've got a knife.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
I'm gonna shout, "What do you want?" Because if I can hear her, she can.
I'm a gondola. I can drive it for you if you want.
No, we don't need one.
I'm gonna cast an Eldritch Blast to this person.
Are you really?
No, you're not.
You can if you like.
What if she could help us?
Yeah, she's a gondola.
No, it sounds like a side quest.
Not about
A side chick.
What about the main
I thought
quest?
Tiara would be interested in a side chick, personally. But
Sarah's depressed because she's not drinking.
Yeah.
So alcohol is in recovery. She's taking it hard.
Well, I think we should be like, yes. What?
I can pilot this in for you if you like. Where are you trying to go? I've been.
Tutball.
I can take you to a pub. There's an excellent pub I know. Called. Oh, what's the new pub called?
The Shaggy
No, it's not called that. It's called the.
What did you say?
The Fucky Ducky. Yeah, screw it. Right. I can take you to an excellent pub of well repute, the Fucky Ducky.
To the rubber duck on the symbol.
It's with a massive cock, I assume. Just the duck just fucking. The horrible corkscrew penises. Your new leader wanted that, let me remind you. Okay. So do you set off?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's
Okay.
go.
You're all underway. Now you're kind of going through the waterworks, and it's a beautiful city actually. You've never really been here before. You've heard of it though. You're just coming up through the port, and you know just through common knowledge, the city of Albatross is divided up into 4 kind of quarters of the city. You've got the political quarter, you've got the entertainment quarter, the dark quarter it's called, and the industry quarter. So you can kind of see.
I know where I want to go.
The kind of spires and just the raw like metal and corrugated iron of the industry quarter just kind of sticking up in steam, bellowing out. You can see the kind of beautiful buildings of the political areas, all kind of like marble and glass and jade. It looks very pretty. You can hear a raucous kind of noise as you're going through the centre to the entertainment quarter as the river's carrying you down. And way in the distance, you can see a couple of warehouses and docks that you assume must just be the dark district.
It sure sounds like you're describing Birmingham.
Believe me, there's nowhere as nice as this in Birmingham.
That's the Shadowlands. We don't go there.
Oh, where are they, Simba? Birmingham. We don't go there. And the lady is just sort of taking. Do any of you want to have a conversation while she's doing the?
No, I want to sail in absolute silence.
Like a good taxi driver, we do not want her speaking to us.
Yes.
If she talks, we go. Eyes on the canal.
He's a good leader.
So where do you guys where do you guys want to be dropped off? Do you want me to drop you off right outside the Fucky Ducky or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you? I thought I was gonna get. She looks at you with a kind of menace to her eyes. Yeah, he's fun.
And she'll drink at you.
No. She absolutely.
What do you want and why?
I don't know.
We've got some backseat DMing here. Okay, so after about 20 minutes of going along the canals, you end up outside the Fucky Ducky.
Wag.
That's going to keep making me laugh. You can hear noise and entertainment from inside. It seems very raucous, very entertaining. It is kind of right in the top corner of the entertainment quarter, so it's basically bordering a political kind of area. The sign, as you anticipated, has a black duck with a corkscrew penis on. Having a raucous time with some other ducks. The pub itself has got wooden beams kind of around the outside. It's painted white, a bit of a thatched roof. And it's about four floors high.
Next door's a nightclub called the Loose Goose.
You could have inspiration for that. Okay, and you go into the pub.
I want to be in your head, like Jesus.
It's currently 12 o'clock midday.
No, it's
Does
fair.
anyone have a spell to speed up time? So we can go.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to, you can just have a long rest in the pub and then just go clubbing.
I want to
think
go
we
to the
should
loose
go-
goose.
I think
Freeze
we
it,
should
Fluffy
go-
Ducky.
Yeah, we should go to the bar first.
Freeze.
Introduce them to the Goblin Rampage
Okay,
as a starter.
Not
Here we go.
Business venture.
here we go.
Get him on the apprentice.
Hasn't got an ad on the side the gone.
Yeah.
But nowadays, like, I think it's a bit more well known than it was before. So first, I ask if they stock it.
Julian Dunkerton.
I described you as the Julian Dunkerton of Oros, if you remember correctly, owning all those pubs. Right, so you
I'm only a self-made man, you know, trying to-
you go in to the pub, and what awaits you is just a home away from home. Pardon me. So you've got gnomes playing cards in the corner. You've got a couple of warlocks having a grand old time, very, very drunk, kind of just
I'm a
slapping
warlock.
each other on the shoulder. There's a couple of races you recognise as well. You can see a tiefling, which will remind you fondly of Ebchar.
I was about to say, what is a tiefling?
Let's shine a light for him.
There's a couple. There's a couple of half orcs. There's a human bard in the corner. A couple of elves. There's a human and a half elf manning the bar. That was a
What's your
horror.
what? What's your
What was that?
The witch?
Take a bit.
Somebody else might die.
The real enemy with the humans all along. And yeah, so
Hold on, I'm human.
the music stopped in the pub as Tierra said this, and everyone looked at her.
Are you the villain?
Nobody knew this whole time.
The barkeep kind of looks up and sees, welcome you three are. What can I help for you? He hasn't seen you yet, Ula, because you're behind everyone, and you, Bryn, are all just. Is it one of those days? And you, Bryn, are just kind of like bringing up the rear. So he sees you
In
three.
the Fucky Ducky, you would bring that for it.
Oh God. So you three
My
kind of
pleasure.
walk in. I don't like this already. What can I get for you? And why are you here? Tell me your story. He's polishing some glasses. He's a quite portly man. He's got some very like ruby red hair, almost ruby red face as well. For a lot from alcohol. He's got mutton chops. He's got kind of like twinkling eyes. He's got braces over.
I can picture my
his
Father
shirts.
Christmas. Like, that is what I can see.
Think like hipster ginger Father Christmas
Okay.
is the kind of vibe, I guess. He's got Chelsea boots on, and he's got a cover of Ebchar's The Smythes in the background.
Well, I think we need to order a drink first, you know.
So we just asked.
Yes, well, what have I asked you, my friend?
Right? I thought you asked about our story.
Either or, I don't mind. I'm here all day.
You don't need to tell our stories. Just give us a drink.
Yeah, he's no.
Do you stock any Goblin Rampage range?
The southern drink. I've got some coming in via shipment from the Owlbear, but apart from that, no, I'm afraid not yet. I've got some Kraken rum, if you like. He's stocking the shelves as he's talking to you.
Yeah, Superman.
Okay. Do you have something a bit different from the Kraken rum? Something stronger?
Ray and nephew?
Hmm?
Ray and nephew?
Wraith and nephew.
Ray and nephew.
Ray and nephew.
Yeah, the really strong rum.
The one in Turtle Bay.
Oh right, I don't go there enough to know that.
I want something stronger than
It's
rum.
like 70 proof.
Oh wow, I've got some Orcish naval rum.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm just a simple barkeep.
Yeah. Can't tell. I'm
Yeah,
just
can't
gonna
tell.
get Goblin Rampage.
Let's
Because,
get to
you
the
know,
loose goose.
I'm the creator of the Goblin Rampage.
So do you have a flask of it on you?
I have a crate.
You have a crate of it on you?
Yeah, just in case I need to.
Just like over your shoulder? Is that how you walk around with a crate
Yeah,
of...
just in case I need to drop some samples.
Okay. Right, okay. He looks at you. Anything for you two guys.
Ooh.
He's washing up now, I think.
Yeah, it looks like bacon.
Arr, just in time for dinner.
Do you have any non-alcoholic mead?
I have water.
I'll have alcoholic mead.
One mead, excellent. And for you, my friend,
What gin do you have?
got some very fine fairy wine, which is almost like gin, but not quite.
Fairy wine, that sounds good. I'll
Okay.
take fairy wine.
He pulls up a bottle of it and just puts it on the counter for you. Anything for you two.
Bottle of Prosecco, please.
Excellent, coming right up. Rosé. And he pops the cork and he just gives you the bottle.
A pint of sorcerer's sin.
Ah, most
That'll
distinguished
come out.
gentleman. He
Did I miss
I'll be a
it?
minute, sir. And he spins around. And you can just see his arms kind of going like this, and you can see him just reaching for stuff to put in, and you can see black smoke coming out. And then he goes, "There you are, sir." And he puts down a pint with some smoke coming off it, loosely in the shape of a skull.
Whoa.
And he goes, "Oh, wait a minute." And he gets a match and just goes, "Shh," and the skull's now on fire. Your new leader, everyone. Did you drop something?
I said we could say no before.
Thank you.
I did.
Now, does any...
There is
Swinging
Hamlet. There is
punches.
Hamlet.
Swinging
Sorcerer's
benches.
sin.
yeah.
You know, not like Ebchar. It's
You
harmless.
don't get into them.
Now, anybody, while you're all sat down drinking, chatting to the barkeep, whose name's Dante, by the way, Dante Fleet. He's just chatting away to you guys. If anyone would like to roll a wisdom insight check, you're more than welcome to.
Of course.
Yeah.
I asked them why he called it Fucky Ducky and not Dante's Inferno.
Well, I'm afraid, young Ula, it was already copywritten. So I went for my favourite animal.
Favourite thing to do.
Be careful, some people lost some dice before.
6.
Should I
No,
do it?
8.
Yeah, anyone that wants to roll it can.
I have no wisdom, so I will not.
Yeah, I'm leaving this one.
5.
Okay.
We're all
7.
very worried.
That must be something, you know. That
don't
must
you
be
have a really
something
good
with my
wisdom
Yeah, I
modifier.
got 2, but it's
I need
not
to-
5.
Oh, wow. None of you two want to roll for it?
Oh, I will build a chair.
I have no wisdom.
16.
Yay!
Oh, wait.
Well done.
Insight.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay, now all of you... That's fine. All of you are just having a good time.
19.
I actually got 19.
19.
Perfect. All of you are having a great grand old time having a drink. And then Tiara, it hits you as you're in the pub. You remember why you came to Albatross in the first place.
This is why I drink.
Oh yeah,
Right?
wow.
My brain works better with alcohol.
The honey mead, its sweet excellence aroma, and it's just gorgeous little bites. It just it just ticks away at your brain, and being just the fantastic barkeep that you are, you remember why you're in Albatross, and you reach into your jacket pocket and you find out the letter that got given to you several adventures ago while you were in the town of Red Cloud. Before your encounter with Turf, the Agricora.
Oh, yeah, that old chestnut.
Your favourite character, I think, you've encountered so far. You also rummage around the pocket, and you find a token from Clarence, and it's a signed photo of you and him.
We like
And he
Clarence.
says best wishes.
We like Clarence though, don't we?
I think you like
If
Clarence.
I
now.
don't see him in person, I love
I
him.
thought
But
he was-
seeing him in person enrages me. But hearing the story, lovely. I
Did
was
he
like,
not
oh,
redeem
Clarence.
himself by
I
doing
feel the same way.
He-
You know people you
With
don't want to see a
Lawrence
lot.
didn't he redeem himself?
Yeah.
Malarians turned out to be an awful person, and then when you guys went to go and chase the money that Bryn won down, he jumped through the air, punched 5 people out cold.
Clarence or Clarence?
Clarence did. Malarians was trying to... Malarians, I think, was being very pervy over at the bar. I think while all this was going on, just tipping his hat to everyone. And he had a neck beard. He wasn't great.
Yeah.
Horrible little fish, man. Anywho, you find it, and it's a summons from someone by the name of Darko Mulligan to the political quarter. To your kind of pit fighting got so famous. They have an event on there, and they would like you guys to perform there.
Of course, we're always
What
wanted, aren't we?
performance?
You're fighting that you do.
Ah, okay.
A renowned fighting.
Yeah, you know how you had some some adventures starting with kind of, I think, gambling and fighting.
Yes.
They weren't actually here.
Oh, you weren't here for one of them, actually.
I'm like, yes.
You weren't here for one of them. I think everyone else remembers
Yeah.
that, eh? So,
Yeah, because you didn't get the money and I lent you some.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. And then
Not enough.
you gave him a grand, and then he
Not
lost
my
it all in one
generosity.
turn. So you now know this.
Okay. I just put it back.
You know nothing.
No, I'm just.
Tiara
gonna-
carries on drinking.
No, I'm just
ignore
going
that.
to I'm gonna nudge Bryn. Bryn only,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say, look. Do you remember anything about it? Because I fucking don't.
No.
Do you think we should tell everybody about it, or do you think we let them have their fun?
Let us know.
They'll probably have their fun regardless, so we might as well just
Yeah, but
tell
that means
them.
bunning off a loosey goose.
Sure,
It definitely does not mean that. You
So
go
we
back
said
and
we-
look at the letter. The date that you have arrived in Albatross is 2 days before this
Oh, fucking
event.
I think you should.
Yeah,
let
I
us
think
off.
we'll tell them
Yeah.
after we go to
Yeah,
the
let's have a
clubbing.
good night.
Agreed.
I'm in need of a good night out.
So it's only me and Bryn now.
It's all been a bit stressful recently, hasn't it, guys? What
Yeah.
with losing Ebchar and Torek killing
You're
everyone.
not dead.
He's not dead, he's just on tour.
For a very long time.
We lost
We've lost him to the music.
God.
Uh,
Finally.
right, so you guys want to go clubbing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Indeedy.
This is good. This is fine.
I should have wanted disco light.
You wait until. Hang on, I can sort this.
Turn.
Wait. Hang on, I can sort this. Don't say, because you'll mess it up. Hang on, I can sort this.
What?
Can we have some clubbing tunes?
Bard club.
Wait for it.
Some sandstorm.
Uh, where is it?
I want to buy my
Please stop drumming.
time.
Stop drumming. I can't think. Oh, you can sing. That's fine. Okay, right. So it gets later on in the evening. More and more drinks are flowing between everyone. Does anyone want to do anything stupid before they go
I'm just
clubbing?
going to say to everybody, has nobody noticed that I'm drinking alcohol? I'm doing a pumping covered in steak.
Yeah, you are.
Has nobody noticed that I am drinking?
Yeah, literally. Nobody
Um,
knows about my recovery.
No, I've done enough stupid things for now, so I'm
Same.
just gonna.
Okay, right. So it gets the hours are going on. Ula, you start losing to the gnomes playing cards in the corner as per. I don't think you've canonically ever won a card game in your life, have you?
No, I was alright at Dragon Chess.
You were okay at Dragon
I'm
Chess.
better than you are then.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is written my name.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I'm good at cards.
That's fine. Anyone else doing anything stupid, or are we going straight into club?
No.
What do you keep knocking over?
Solid
You-
bottle of-
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So you guys, absolutely steaming, leave the fucky ducky and enter.
What do you enter after leaving the
Shakira.
You enter the loosey goosey,
Shakira.
and there's a bard in the corner.
Drink some.
Yeah.
Having a great time. The booze is flowing. Can everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw to see how many people try and get with you, please?
Constitution club.
Roll a d20 and add 2 to it.
What is the thing?
Roll d20, add 2 to it.
22, 14,
19.
Okay, this is the number of people that try and get with you over the course of the evening.
18.
22.
Yes.
I
No.
would say I'm surprised.
18, that's a record for Torek.
Which is lovely.
Dwarves are not normally so successful.
No.
Torek's having a great
So he's
time.
happy.
It gets to Le Club.
Yeah.
Everyone's popping. The drinks, Le Discothèque. And the gang have a wild old night clubbing away in the new town of Albatross. Smash cut to the next morning, where the morning after.
Anxiety is.
Can everyone also roll for me, please, a Constitution saving throw? So just Constitution.
Christ.
2.
7.
5.
Oh.
Oh Jesus! You all throw
I
up
actually only rolled a
profusely.
9.
You don't. Everyone else throws up
Don't like me or
profusely.
I
Has
do
anyone
throw,
else got
but
major anxiety after last night?
I mean,
Asking for a friend?
I don't feel so bad, but I can't remember much, and
Yeah, my memory loss
both
is
of my
going
clones
down.
are naked in the same bed than me.
Oh,
So I
It's
don't
alright.
know what happened. They're probably the same.
Torek, you wake up and you find 6 small other dwarfs in the corner of the room.
Incest.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's myself.
Oh yeah, they are yourself.
They are myself, so I don't think it could be incest.
They're twins.
Is it even anything else than masturbation?
These are the big questions.
I mean, only if you were tossing off your own clones.
But maybe nothing happens. Anyway, I mean, we don't know. We can't remember.
What happens in Lucy Goosey?
I like so. While this is Torek speaking to you guys because they're his clones, they're also saying this at the same time. Like, we don't know what happened. It could have been anything. We don't know. And all the dwarfs in the corner of the room get scared and run out.
Don't take them back.
Bryn.
If I wasn't sick before,
Bryn
I was
runs
sick
to the
now.
window and starts throwing up. Bryn starts throwing up outside the window as the dwarves that have run from Torek's room go underneath it. Well, so as Bryn is throwing up, you can just hear silent laughter. Back on your boat? Jesus. That sounds all sorts of bad. And after a incredible fry-up, courtesy of Dante
Licking chicken.
downstairs.
Licking chicken.
Yeah, the next door, thine greaseth spuen, the what was it?
Licking chicken.
The licking chicken, next door to the fucky ducky and the loosey goosey. Dante Fleet's chain of
Where's
things he
the
owns.
twerky turkey?
Oh, that's across town. You don't want to go there.
Is that
That's a
It's-
strip club.
it's
That's
the-
a strip club.
It's the local gay club.
That's how you ended up.
It's the local gay club. And as of 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you all start to feel a little bit better.
Apart from me, probably.
And you, Tierra, you take the letter out and you notice that at 3 o'clock today is the event.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right, I'm gathering everybody together.
Okay.
Come on.
What do you say to the group?
I'm just saying, everybody, I'm really sorry, but we've got stuff to do.
What do you mean?
I'm staying in bed. Absolutely not.
And I get out the letter. And everybody reads it.
It reads, Ebchar and the Rockseekers, your exploits have reached us even here in the capital north of Albatross. Stop that! The letter, it's a letter that reads aloud.
See, it's one of those things.
It's a howler? Yeah. Pay attention.
He's got himself a
Your
helmet.
presence is required at the 3 o'clock political display. We would love to have you here. You'll be paid handsomely for your time.
Yeah.
Hope to see you there. Darko Mulligan.
Is this a trap?
We're all going to turn
The
up like
trap.
absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna throw up on them.
He said
He's
we'd be
like
paid.
calling him.
He said we'd be paid.
Handsomely.
My head is spinning.
I think we should go.
I'm going to go. It's not going to get any worse, is it?
Yeah, I think anything would be.
Aren't you like a healing guy?
I feel like I've got
Healers.
leprosy.
Yeah, I'm feeling very fragile.
Nothing can heal my heart.
You can
Um,
for hat after you throw up in it. Please say yes.
No,
What was
but
it, Tierra? I'd feel better if I had
Is
leprosy.
it in for that hat? So,
Yeah.
I don't know where it
That's
goes.
genius. Pass me over the hat. Come on, I need it.
It's got all my stuff.
Oh, I forgot I had 2 kilograms of raclette in my bag.
I remember that. I forgot about that.
Hang
Raclette.
Yeah, hangover.
Was that from the Christmas
Burger.
adventure? And you wouldn't let Persh have any, and then it got stolen by the Grinch.
I fucking killed you.
This raclette's been places.
Well travel.
So you you guys are going, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm dragging everybody
Yeah.
there.
okay? Do you
Well,
hail?
after
Because
that,
it's a 2-hour walk, so you'll get there just in time, or it's
2-hour walk.
or it's a 30-minute gondola ride.
Gondola.
Gondola. Is it an
We're
open
not in
air
walking
gondola?
state.
Yeah.
So I can throw up in
You
the
can
side.
throw up in the
I ask
canal,
the
yeah.
team to tie up my hands so I can't kill it.
You can't wank off any more of your clothes.
Sexual
Wait,
frenzy.
hang on. Do you have
Try me.
mage? Do you have mage hands? If you have mage hands, you're safe. But
Yeah, I might just turn them on.
oh no! Oh yes, and his third eye just starts widening. Right, so Dante kind of looks at you all, kind of just slumped in your chairs. He goes, "Don't worry, I've got this one for you," and he calls you a gondola. And in a few minutes' time, she arrives outside, and it's the woman that gondolaed, I guess is the word. Gondolaed you here the day prior. Oh, fancy seeing you all again.
Pictures all on the side, like.
Good, rough night. Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Loosey goosey.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Not the twerky
Don't even
turkey.
talk about it.
Don't talk to me about the twerky turkey. I've had enough bad times in there, young lady. Where to? You just show her the letter?
Yeah, I
I
should
don't
show
know
the
where-
letter.
Dookie.
The political.
Where-
You stop.
Oh, I thought
We're at. She looks at you with a quizzical eyebrow. We're at the
You're
fucky
drunk.
ducky. I think he has to sit at the back.
He's still drunk.
Can we
He's
go
definitely still
to
drunk.
the soggy doggy?
Could just be the doggy doggy.
It's Dante kind of looks out the window.
Yeah.
The doggy doggy is his rival's pub chain, and he gets upset at you mentioning that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Never
Don't
mind.
I
worry.
don't really want to go there.
Well,
Okay, he gives you a Bloody Mary for the road.
Somewhere to fight. I don't know where.
Political
You can add it to your inventory, a Bloody Mary. Okay, and you guys are on your way.
They just wanted to see us.
They're on your way. As you're going along, the lady kind of turns to you, Tiara, just because you're sat next to her. She goes, "I'm Nix, by the way," and just keeps going.
Just not.
Stevie Nicks.
Is this something like a river strip? I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, where are you going to be sick?
I thought you were actually going
Over
to
the
say
side.
something like helpful then.
No,
I'm,
over the side.
I'm going to be sick.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm Nix. I'm gonna be sick.
There. She pats you on the back with. She holds your hair back while you're being
That's
sick.
very kind.
But I thought you were bald.
No, I'm bald.
Ah, you're bald.
I'm bald.
Last time I checked.
Tiara turns to Tiara turns to Torek. We've journeyed over a quarter of this continent, and you thought I was the dragon.
Didn't even know I was human yesterday.
You're bald human.
Tiara, you just then when no one's looking, check your head just to make sure you haven't
not
shaved your head
balding. Yes,
yesterday.
well,
No bald spots and no one shaved your head at the Loosey Goosey last night. You go past a couple of the places, the Doggy Doggy, as you saw, the Foxy Loxy, and the Springy Sheepy, as you're going along.
That's the worst one.
That sounds like a
Like
kid's
pub
play
wise.
area.
Yeah, the sheepy.
It's like the Shamrock,
Sleepy.
the Sleepy
Why is
Sheepy.
it not the shagging sheepy?
Too many
Shag-
too many
Yeah,
shaggy
French.
things.
Yeah.
Full of Welsh.
And you and you end up in the
Rocky
political
Crocky.
quarter. You go past the Rocky Crocky.
Yeah.
The honky donkey.
You can stop now. Everyone can stop now. You've all got. I'm sure you've got inspiration for one of the stupid things you've said. Right, and you're going along the political district. It's absolutely beautiful there. There's kind of like marbled cobble streets. There are vendors on the kind of side. You can see a couple of notable ones. Brothers Mason and Fortland, and they've got their kind of food store. And you've got Waitrose, the merchant.
Oh,
And
Mr. Wait.
Way-Trose is the name of the merchant. He's well known.
We can hear you.
Good job doing that quietly, mate. And then eventually you get to a square. It's an open square. And you can see there's kind of like a crowd of people towards the middle, and there's a guy speaking on a podium. There's some kids kind of running around. There's some people selling some stuff. There's like bunting and things everywhere, and there are posters of this guy, and he's kind of pointing out like that, all over the walls and kind of on the streets running up to the square. You saw them as well. And then you.
I resisted for about 15 seconds.
We've all got the munchies now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then you see a man in the square who kind of does a double take and waves you over. And you can hear him going like, and that's what you see when you come into the square.
I'm too hungover.
Normally,
I didn't process that.
normally when I see or hear something like that, I just keep walking and I ignore it. So.
Rockseekers, hello, over here,
No,
over
I'm
here.
put up looking at the
We're
floor.
like famous.
And he comes over to you when you begin ignoring him, unless you want to purposely ignore him.
No autograph.
Nothing like that. It's Darko Mulligan. I was liaising with yourselves, and you look at Darko, and he's a small, quite fat, tubby, balding man. He's got kind of like wispy, gross beard that doesn't. He tries to hide his really weak chin, but it just doesn't because it's really wispy. He's got kind of like a weird little monobrow thing going on. He's also a dwarf, but you can tell from the clothes that he's wearing and the jewelry that he has on, he's very, very, very rich.
Thank you so much for coming over here. It's absolutely fantastic that you're all here. Yes. Well, you can see we have the fundraiser going on for our beloved Kejuni. But yes, lots of things going on, and we'd love you to do the fighting. Not today, tomorrow evening for the grand finale. Is that agreeable with you?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Okay, but please stay. Feel free. There's some drinks over there. There's some food somewhere. You may have walked past it on the way up here. At the mention of drinks, Bryn, you throw it up again, and he pats you on the back, and you hits his hand away.
It's getting a bit flush.
And if you like, you stay for the Kajuni speech. He's very charismatic, very agreeable. I'm sure you'll love him.
This weekend I was hungover. It's very with me right now.
And you look up and you look more closely at the crowd of people. You can see kind of through them. They're all kind of cheering and like clapping and raising their hands. Not for you, for the man on the stage.
Oh.
They will be.
Also on the poster.
Yes.
Did any of
The
you?
energy we need.
Did any of you look at the posters on the way here?
No, but now we are.
Okay.
I can't even see in front of me.
We're in a
Yeah.
cult.
Blurry vision.
Is it a cult?
So you look at the poster kind of on the wall, and you can see the name Kejuni Exalted right at the top, and like the drawing of a man that you can see on the stage over there. And you can see kind of underneath, like kind of things that are kind of going on, almost like a festival lineup. And Ebchar and The Rockseekers are relatively high up. It's almost like a billing
Headliners.
list.
But we don't have Ebchar.
Oh, that's embarrassing. We need to tell them. Do they know that Ebchar was done?
Yeah, someone needs to tell
But
us.
it hasn't been mentioned to you at this point. But
This is
Yeah, I feel like we should
embarrassing.
be getting people more for this if we're headlining.
Yeah.
you're not headlining. You're high up, but you're not
If
headlining.
we're not headlining,
Oh,
then
then
I
we
want to be a
should
part
be
of it.
headlining.
You're the equivalent of like first or second
I
supporting.
say we.
First supporting, or I'm not playing.
I want to be headliner.
We're the best.
We are the best.
While you're
We need a manager. This is bullshit.
who's the least? You didn't throw up, did you? You're the least hungover.
Mhm.
Okay, Torek.
He's
while
still drunk.
while they're
He's still drunk.
while they're still while they're arguing about
Tear of the soggy doggy.
while they're all arguing about how much money they should be paid and where they should appear on the festival billing, could you roll for me and
We didn't know about
Yeah, I didn't know I was saying
Must have
it.
been, hold on. Do you reckon Ebchar sorted it out without telling us?
could you
Yeah,
roll
that's
for me
classic.
an intelligence investigation
And
check?
not allowed to
And you-
headline because he's not there, you know.
And
Still putting us through the ringer.
D20 intelligence investigation. Add the proficiency bonus if you have it, and roll it with an advantage. So roll 2, and then give me the best result. Okay.
What have you done now?
20.
I rolled a one.
Not you.
Oh, 20.
I mean, you can roll if you like, but
Oh, dear.
you'll have to roll with
Say it loud,
disadvantage, so you have to take the
18.
worst result.
Well, then 10.
18.
Okay,
18.
that's fine.
18.
Bryn,
wanna
you,
see
you
them
take
involved.
you take a break from the arguing, and you kind of look around, and you can see towards the edge of the crowd where everyone's kind of looking happy. You can see a hooded guy, and he's kind of stood there with his arms crossed, and he's kind of stoically kind of regarding everything that's going on, and he's sort of just checking
Yeah.
the the general area. He's not smiling, he's not clapping, he doesn't look very good. So you've noticed
Use him and me both.
You've noticed. Torek, you on 18 have noticed this man as well, and you've also noticed one of the buildings above Kajani, and he's almost finishing up his speech, and he's wrapping up his speech. You see a man kind of looking up at the window, and there's something kind of unnatural about him, and it takes you a second to work out, but you realise he's using the spell Spider Climb, because his arms are essentially backwards, and he starts climbing out of the window down the building, and you look again, and he's directly above Kajuni, and he's got a knife clamped between his teeth.
Wow, good.
Who is this guy again?
So he's the one that you're doing the fundraising for, the guy on the stage, you
The
mean?
fat guy.
Yeah.
Not the fat guy, no. He's very handsome, very charismatic. He's kind of like conducting the crowd. He's a political figure.
But why do we need him?
Why is it?
What politics is he into? What's his?
While you're all debating this, the guy with the knife in his teeth kind of creeping to within about 10 foot of him, and you can sense he's about to drop on top of him.
Is Torek the only one who can see this, or we can all see this?
Torek is the only one. Well, he's seen it, but he hasn't said anything yet.
Say something.
He's just asked me about his political stance, which I can't answer.
Spider sense
Someone.
is tingling.
Do we know what this political figure is saying to the crowd?
Yeah, just good things. He's
It's
promising.
Nice.
Yeah, he seems pretty nice. Everyone seems really into him. Everyone's kind of clapping. There are kids kind of like laughing.
A good politician.
He's turned Tierra.
Yeah, too good to be true.
He's a handsome black man.
Let him die.
You can tell just by looking at him. He's a half elf. He's black. He's got blue eyes. He's 6 foot. He likes long walks in the sunset. And
I don't
I
know.
don't really like blue eyes.
I say nothing.
Me neither.
you say nothing.
Turn off.
I like a blue eye.
I wonder
Only
what
one.
I like the blue eye.
I only like a one eye.
I like them cripples.
No,
Like Cyclops.
I think I need to refer to my leader. I'll be like, hey,
I'm even dead by the time.
Yeah, he's dead.
You've got 30 seconds.
Ul, can you see that?
Oh.
What's that, T?
Have you guys ever said
I hate this.
Fucking dead.
20 seconds.
Ul, look at the guy with his knife in his mouth. What should we do?
Ooh, I reckon. I don't know about this guy and his political jam. I think he's
10 seconds.
He's a living man, so we should save
Do you
him.
think you should try and help him?
5,
He said yes.
4,
I think I'm gonna
Do you
2.
want
cast
to-
Eldritch Blast.
All
Okay.
you ever do.
I thought you might use like a weapon or something, but no.
No.
Just so you know,
Only Ed.
T has an enchanted magical axe that I don't think
See,
you've
I'm
ever
enjoying
used.
this.
Okay, and you fire Eldritch Blast?
Yes,
Okay, roll a d20 for me.
because I'm far.
Yeah, just roll a d20 because you can shoot it from like 300 foot, can't
300
you?
foot.
Yeah.
Freaking psycho.
You're
Get him, T.
He's the Eldritch Snipe.
You're fucking mad.
Oh god, I hate this.
Oh no, it's because of that.
I saw that was a 4. I saw that was a 4.
Redo it.
So Torek,
We
gallantly,
can't redo it.
what do you say to the man that's climbing down before you fire at him?
I don't warn him, I warn the guy behind. I'm like, terrorist!
Torek stands on his 2 clone shoulders, who throw up as he stands on them because they're still hungover, and he shouts, "Terrorist!" Everyone else here covers their ears because, like, oh, he's loud, he's very loud, and he fires off an Eldritch Blast. As he's charging up the blast to fire, the guy kind of looks up in his surprise, and he like opens his mouth in surprise, and he drops the knife. It falls next to Kejuni, who looks up, sees him. They see the terrorist. They hear the terrorist shout. He sees this and he like scrambles. He's got some guards around him that kind of go over to cover him. The crowd starts dispersing. As you go to fire at the man, your clone throws up so hard it throws off your balance, and the beam kind of just flies up harmlessly into the sky.
It's okay then. I thought I would kill her.
The guy drops down to the ground, and his friends, who you spotted, Bryn,
Yes.
he starts running away.
But
Do I tell him?
I should have been able to cast it twice. I have two
Do I
hands.
keep
You only said you casted it once.
No.
Yes, you did. You only said you casted it once.
Get the one who's running away.
But
You can cast it again if you
I
like.
want to kill him, do we?
You can cast it again if you like.
no, it's okay. It's okay
Oh, is
because
it
he dropped
French?
his
Oh, I have
knife.
no idea. Maybe.
And everyone knows he's a
I don't
terrorist.
recommend getting involved.
No, yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
so
getting
I think I've done.
you've got a dispersing crowd. You've got a political figure that's being kind of guarded by his mates. And you've got a man that's running away, and you've got a man that has just dropped down who is about to fight you. And I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
That sounds good, you know.
Gay time.
Up for a fight.
This is a game. I was like,
Gay
right, fair
time.
enough, but I'm here for it.
Oh, remember, gay time.
And remember to add your initiative modifier to it.
Where is
11,
it?
9.
Oh, they're 3. Christ.
Hang on.
Hey up.
16.
11,
Wait, did we do
9,
D12?
16.
Mm-hmm.
11 and 16.
Natural 20.
Oh, baby!
How?
He's still hungover.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
So that was-
Why did you do this?
That helps out.
Who was 16? Who was the 16? You were 11.
I was 9.
Oh, you were 9.
This was definitely playing a Lucy Goose.
You were... That's Persh.
No idea.
Yeah, no idea.
Sierra.
I know nothing.
That's Ula. Okay, right, Ula. You go first and try to... What spell do you try and cast?
I like this book.
Inflict wounds.
Okay, you go to try and cast Inflict Wounds on the one that's either... On who? Which one?
Use the guy with the knife in his mouth.
He's the guy that's kind of running at you.
Oh yeah, him.
Okay.
Running on his arms like all freaky.
Yeah. He's kind of like almost bounding towards you like a horrible thing. Ula, you go to cast Inflict Wounds, but on a natural one, you fall over and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage when your pipes hit you in the face.
Oh.
So you take 2 points of damage. Torek. You watch your new leader trip over his own feet and hit himself in the face with some panpipes.
And you can hear at the back. Don't jump. Right, okay. It's time to use my
Spells, that's what I
weapons.
wrote out.
because-
That's what I wrote out for you, Pepper.
I've never seen Ice Knife.
You have. You've got
Do
loads
I?
of spells.
Do
Yeah. Got them all. These are all your spells.
I
Here.
have Ice Knife on there.
You do.
Sorry?
Okay. Well, you did redo a load of them, so you might have taken that one. Actually, no. You redid a load of them, and you asked me to take a load off. Remember? So what would you like to do? Sorry, Torek.
I want to attack him with my vicious warhammer.
Okay, great. Describe to me Vicious Warhammer. How's it work?
You don't. Yeah. How it works?
Yep.
Well, I hit his face with a big vicious warhammer.
Okay.
You want to hear about the vicious warhammer?
Yeah, I would love to.
It is martial, versatile,
Mhm.
but it's also equipped with a green flame blade, which means that I can.
So you're casting Green Flame Blade as a bonus action and attacking him. So you're attacking him with the Warhammer and then casting Green Flame Blade as a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That is fine.
That's definitely what I meant to do.
Cool. That is fine. Right.
No, I've just.
What is the what's the spell save DC on Green Flame Blade?
+4.
Cool.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Also, is it a cantrip?
What playlist is this?
It's the Bardcore playlist.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay, cool. That's
So I
fine.
can do it
You can,
every
yeah, you
time.
can just cast
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So it targets someone else that's not the person. So you target the guy that's running away, right?
Yeah.
With the green flame blade,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
attack the first guy with your warhammer.
Yeah, it's only
Cool. That's
one
fine.
guy.
So yeah, make a strength attack roll for me. Use your d20 and add your strength modifier.
Cool.
And you're looking to beat a
I have
14.
+4 on hit.
Yeah. So oh, you have first floor on hit. That's perfect. Yeah, add +4 then.
Have I got new spells?
12.
Have I got new spells?
You've got your inspiration, remember. So if you want to re-roll,
I
You
don't
can.
remember divination.
Okay.
Mhm.
I use
I can talk to
inspiration.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
That's quite cool.
I've never seen that before.
what happens?
God.
That's fine. So you fail on the attack to hit the guy with your vicious warhammer, but green flame blade can still be a thing as a bonus action.
Okay.
So you can still that just happens. So what's the spell save DC that I have to beat?
It's not written.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Right. Okay. All right. So it just essentially happens. Right. Okay. Yeah, that is hit, and then it's 2d8, 1, 7, +2. So that's 10. Okay. So the guy fleeing, as you kind of you swing twice with your warhammer.
Yeah.
And you miss both times. The guy is very nimble, and because he's like all disconnected and horrible and limmy. But as you miss the second blow, you realise that you're going to miss, and you start casting Green Flame Blade, and you swing your hammer out like a golf club, and just like a ball of green fire goes flying through the air and hits the fleeing guy on the back and knocks him prone to the ground.
Okay.
And you cause 10 points of fire damage to him.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so you good. Good. Persh, what are you doing?
Lightning breath weapon.
On what?
The creepy guy.
The creepy guy. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Okay, cool, that's fine. Does it have a spell save DC, or do you just do it?
To hit roll 13 or over on a D20.
Okay, cool. Do it for me.
11.
Okay, do you have any modifier for it?
Modifier damage is 3d6 lightning damage.
Okay, so is it so that's a failed one, so then no, that's fine, but no, because you've still done it, so you just do half the damage.
Oh.
So you still do damage. So roll the damage and then half it for me. Was it 3d6?
11, yeah. 3d6.
That's a d20.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh.
So roll 3d6.
Oh, yeah.
There's normal dice. Just normal dice. And roll that 3 times.
Oh my god.
1, 4,
3, 1.
5. So it's round it up. Let's call it 3.
long have I been
So
playing
the
this?
guy is really near Torek. So as you're firing it, you get second thoughts just because you're worried of attacking Torek. So you divert it at the last second. And it it misses Torek completely, and it nearly misses the guy, but it catches him just on the arm, and he gets a like zap of electric damage.
It'll
Big
buzz
match,
buzz.
And he takes 3 points of electric damage.
Lovely.
Alright.
Okay. It's his turn to actually attack.
Ooh.
And he is going to... He's got strapped to his back. He's got a pike.
Oh.
So you are... Despite you being in range, Torek, he's angry that he's just been zapped by
Yeah, I
Persh.
understand how we do it.
And he throws and... What's your armor class, Persh?
Ooh, you know what?
It's strong.
Dope. Where it is. 18.
Absolutely fine. So he launches this pike at you, and you expertly dodge out of the way. How do you dodge? On an 18, you can dodge however you like.
Cannonball dodge.
So you jump in the air, do a cannonball, and land kind of like in a perfect like third position ballet, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Torek,
Thank you.
he looks at you, even more annoyed that he's just missed Persh, and he takes out a hand axe, and he goes to just absolutely clobber you with it. And what is your armor class?
11.
Okay, he hits you,
Would
I'm
hate to
afraid.
be you.
And just from you didn't realise how large he was when he finally gets up to you, but just from his sheer size, he kind of just dwarfs you, ironically, and swings down with a two-handed strike with his hand axe, and he deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Bludgeon.
It's alright. It's nothing. I have 59 HP.
Tiara, what are you saying?
Me? Well, is it just this spider guy we're trying to kill? Is there somebody else?
There's someone that has just got up that has been knocked in the back by a ball of fire that is running away
Was that the
currently.
guy that I
That's the guy that you spotted,
You
yeah.
may be beautiful,
Seemed a
but
bit dodgy.
What does it mean?
Okay, well, can
let
I
you know
do
now.
More than me, I think.
can I do a lightning bolt?
Yeah, sure you can.
It says it's 100 foot long and 5 foot wide.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Is this level 4? You're casting this out, or
3.
level 3? Okay.
It says, each creature in that line has to make a saving throw. So can I try and get both of them in the line?
They're not like together. One of them's that way. One of them's that way. So they're pretty much at a right angle to each other. You can. Can you not cast it twice though?
Can I? You can use 2 times per rest.
I want to talk to
Right,
God.
well I'm going to do each hand
You can
then
do that
and
if you
get both of them.
Yeah, sure. So what's this? What's the?
But it also says ignites flammable objects.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
What's the spell save DC on it?
Is that the dex saving throw?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
13.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's for me. That's a whiff, and that's a natural 20. Okay, right. Which one do you want it to hit?
Both of them.
Which one do you want it to hit more? One of them.
Well, I kind of want it to
But
just
it's only
knock the
one
guy
guy.
running over and actually hurt the person in front of me.
Okay, cool. So you fire it straight ahead at the kind of creepy bendy
It's
man.
like a whip round the ankles.
That's
approach.
like that.
Or
Perfect.
the other one.
So you just fire it straight down at him, and if you want to roll damage on that, the other hand you kind of just shoot to the ground, and the guy that was just got up from running away, you just trip over again.
I was
As
fighting 2 different guys.
Yes.
Mhm, yeah. Well, you're only currently fighting one.
I rolled 16. Do I need to add anything to that?
Was that what you did for the damage?
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's just spot on actually. You just do 16 points of lightning damage to a guy that was about to, just hit Vike in the shoulder, and he gets blasted back into a wall.
Nice. Successful.
Not you. You're just kind of there, like, huh? And he just goes flying the other direction and hits a brick wall. Bryn,
Very, very good.
what are you doing?
I do want to talk to God, but
You know what?
Please.
I'll let you do that for as a free action this turn if
yeah,
you
but
really
no,
like.
that's level
Ask him
4
the big
spell,
question.
so it's a
Ask
big,
him
big
advice.
Ask about
Yeah, but-
incest and Vike situation. I want to know.
Go on.
Oh, I have
Is it incest, God?
yeah,
Yeah, that's the big question
God.
I have in my life.
Am I gay if I
Sorry,
jerk off
sorry.
my clones?
I shouldn't have used your
No,
name.
because I have to make an offering, so I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, sacrifice.
I don't have an offering,
I don't think it is.
unless I offer like Ula or something.
Do that. You can offer servitude. You can offer servitude.
Philosophical question.
Servitude to God?
Yeah.
Oh, F that.
Oh, guess I won't be using that spell then.
I'm just gonna go and grab some.
I'm going to use
Could you bring me a beer from the fridge?
No.
Thanks.
Frostbite.
Yeah.
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
Okay, on who are you using that on?
What's in your cup? Is
The
it
weird
same drink?
Spider-Man.
Weird Spider-Man. Okay.
Peach sparkling
No, you cause a frostbite.
I had a
Mhm.
Pepsi from Taco
Yeah.
Bell one.
I'll
before I
read it.
left, so
You,
I did
you
it
cause a
in-
frostbite.
Have you been? I've been yet, Taco Bell. That's good.
in a 60-foot radius.
Yeah, my
They
boyfriend
make a
picked
con
up.
saving
It's
throw.
quite good actually.
On a
Is
fail,
it?
they take
I've been meaning to go.
cold
The
damage.
chips are really
And half as
nice.
much on 6+4.
Love you.
They also have
I've actually never been
disadvantage
to
on
Taco
their
Bell.
No, me neither.
Mm.
Yeah, we
Right,
tried to
okay.
do 50 at Anne's.
That means
Very good.
yeah, they fail it. So can you roll for me 2d6 and do your frost damage? So he's just currently kind of
Did
pulling
I not
himself.
need to roll?
Yeah, you can. No. So the 13 is for me. So that's the one I have to try and beat, and then you roll the
I
damage.
see. So 2d6.
Yeah. Far away.
5.
Yeah.
2. 7.
Cool. That's fine. So he's just kind of still crackling with a little bit of energy, and he's looking seriously pissed. His like limbs are kind of like clicking and just
What does it remind me of?
rejoining as he's pulling himself out of this wall, and then he gets frozen into the wall as like a frost just kind of just goes completely up him as he takes 7 points of frost damage. Which leads us to Ula, last but certainly not least.
Go to the toilet.
I might cast Aid.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to tell us about Aid?
I choose 3 creatures within 30 foot. Give them +5 to their current HP and their HP max.
Okay, perfect.
That's it, yeah.
Who would you like to cast Aid on?
Oh yeah, I remember I used that before. It's cool.
Who's the most damaged?
Me.
That's not the way we
Torek is the most damaged.
Me.
Alright.
It's who kissed your ass, and that was me.
Yeah, you.
Yes.
I'm only mentally damaged.
Ooh, I don't know if that.
Here it comes now.
don't know if this covers
Right.
trauma.
Torek, Crash, and is Bryn damage?
Bryn's not, no.
That was really good.
Can I do myself?
You can do yourself if you want.
Yeah, I'll do us three.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, so
Sweet
you all...
HP.
Is it 5?
I almost did triangle.
Plus 5.
Christ,
Okay.
That is not.
Okay.
You're not an Illuminati killer.
So all of you have a temporary extra 5 HP, so Torek, you heal 5 hit points.
Boom.
Everyone else...
Why is it so camp?
It is very camp. Also, so now it's the end of the first combat round. I'd like everyone to roll for me. I'd like everyone apart from Torek to roll me a Constitution saving throw to see if you throw up and take any points of throw up damage.
Constitution what?
A Constitution saving throw. So just roll Constitution.
14.
Yeah, D20.
14.
25.
9.
Okay, Ula, you take 3 points of throw up damage. I'll just roll for Bryn since she's not here.
Wait, why are you being sick?
Throw up damage.
Just being sick.
Bryn also takes 3 points of throw up damage. This is from the hangover from yesterday. That's fine. Torek, your turn. So you've got this guy on the ropes. He's just been zapped by lightning twice, been frozen into a wall. He's getting beaten up a bit.
Right. I'm gonna.
Oh, and the other guy's still trying to get up after he's been lightning whipped around the ankles and hit in the back by a ball of fire.
He might be good, but like I just want to speak to him.
Yeah, we can
Don't
try.
run if you're innocent.
Are they far from us?
The one from you, the one that was attacking you, is currently 10 foot away from you because he got thrown into a wall. The other one's probably about 30 foot away.
And he has
From
no
you.
One, he has no one around him.
No one around him. The nearest person would be Bryn and Ula.
I'm gonna cast finally on the other guy.
Yeah.
Far from us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast.
Are you asking Hunger of Hadar?
Hunger of Hadar.
Would you like to tell everyone what Hunger of Hadar does?
Well, the first sentence says a lot. This spell was a gift from Asmodeus.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
This son of a bitch.
You use necrotic power to open a gateway between stars full of ancient eldritch horrors. Within a range of 150 feet, create a 20-foot sphere. It's pitch black, bitterly cold, and full of whispers and slurping noises.
Slapping.
Slurping.
Oh,
That can be heard up to 30 feet.
slurping.
No light,
Bizarre.
magical or not, can illuminate it. Any creature in the radius is blinded. The void also warps the
We did
fabric
not
of
blind.
space, so people can only move half their movement range across it. They also take 2d6 cold damage if they're in at the start of their turn, and at the end of their turn, make a dexterity saving throw. If they fail, add another 2d6 acid damage.
Okay, since he's going to be starting... So he's...
slurping.
As huge
Slurping.
tentacles rub against them.
What is going on?
So
What's going on with
basically,
you and rubbing today?
I trapped him in a thing, and he slows him down by half of its movement.
Why is there slipping?
It's just giant eldritch horrors and tentacles and beasts are coming, just
like.
getting like torn through the fabric of reality, and they're like...
Does that happen just there?
This is happening in a localized area.
In a 20
20-foot sphere. So he's...
around him.
This guy is... You two are the closest to him. You're about 10 foot away from this happening, and this sphere is 20 foot across.
Okay.
No, you're not in it now. So,
you
actually,
can
he can do his damage. What was the dex saving throws again?
But hold on, because for now,
Well, yeah, but he's going to be starting his next turn in it, so I can roll the cold damage now.
the cold damage is what he takes now.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6.
Cool.
But that's.
But what's
me,
the...
no?
No, it's not you. You don't take that damage. He
Okay,
does.
at the end of their turn, you make a dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
If they failed,
What's the dex saving throw?
not say.
That'll be 13 then. Yeah, he's fucked it. Right. So they take 8 cold damage.
It's 2d6.
Yeah. I just rolled it.
Yeah, but no, that's the acid damage.
2d6.
That's. No, you're right. And at the end of his turn,
Yeah, and at the end of his next turn, if he's still in it, which he will be, he takes the acid damage. Cool, that's a very efficient turn. So the guy that you were wanting to stop there has basically been kind of, not frozen in place, but he's now very slow, and he's going to be in the same bit for a minute. Push. What are you doing?
He's in the same.
Are you still going to be
phase.
attacking the guy in the wall, or are you going to be attacking this guy in
The frozen one. Which one's that? I'm confused. I'd like the frozen.
the one that you lightning breathed?
Yes. Okay. Yes, him.
Uh-huh.
And I want to double hand axe him.
Yeah.
In the
So
neck.
you double. So is this 4 attacks then? If you're double hand axing?
Yeah, because can I do an opportunity attack and
Yeah.
make that? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yes,
So
that.
so you're attacking him 4 times, right? Okay.
Yes.
What's his armor class is that. Roll d20 for me and add your strength modifier to it.
Okay. Ooh, 16.
Okay, that's fine. Roll again.
Okay.
You got to roll for me 3 more times.
Okay. 16, 6. Quick math I get from you. 3. And what do I need to do?
1 more.
Oh. 17.
Okay. What was your strength modifier?
7.
That's fine. 3 of them attacks hit. So roll me 3 of 3 hand axe damage, or I can roll it for you if you want.
Yeah, can you roll for me?
Okay, cool. Right, that's fine.
Thank you. Everyone's
Push.
best interest.
That's fine.
You got hiccups.
He's imitating the guy getting hit by hand axes.
I wondered what that noise was. I was like,
So you do 8.
Come on.
10. One is 8, 2 is 16. You do 26 damage to him.
Fuck you.
And he is basically dead now.
Slice.
Yeah.
He's basically dead.
He's
or
basically
dead?
dead. He's
oh
the
yeah.
4th attack would have killed him, but he was
Finish
like, how, so what did the 3 attacks go? What did you do to him?
Slice.
So
To the
so
neck only.
so
Neck.
just
Solid neck.
Sure.
I'm
So
lumberjacking
he's
his
been
neck.
frozen
I'm
in
a
place
solid.
by Bryn into the wall, so he's just a sitting duck. You don't even run up to him. You just menacingly just
Better
strut
having
and
a
walk up to
swing
him.
in this
Just
house.
get your hand axe and just bang at his
Love
neck.
it.
Bang.
Okay, you know.
Bang, and it's like just slowly chipping away. And then the last one, you go and then you just pull your shoulder because she's just been doing it a little bit. But it's all good. You just stretch it off and you're all good. And that is the end of your turn. Tiara,
Yes.
your turn.
Is he still going?
Don't worry, it's nearly
No,
over.
you just blew on him at this point. He was
Right.
dead.
And there's
Okay.
another guy to kill anyway.
Oh,
So-
no.
No, not for long than there's not. You're near enough of both of them. You can attack either of them with a magic spell, or you could shoot them with a crossbow. No, you can shoot them with a crossbow.
Hang on.
Yeah, sure. Which one do you want to shoot?
The spider guy.
Okay.
Spider guy.
Okay. He's just.
Actually, no. Can I change my mind?
You can use your inspiration to change your mind.
No, I was.
Okay.
I love these bardcore things.
They're good, aren't they? You fire at the guy pinned to a wall. I'm not even going to say you have to roll damage because he has 2 hit points left. So unless you, I'm pretty confident you won't roll them 1 or a 2. So yeah, you just kill him.
13.
There we are. Okay, straight between the eyeballs. He is dead. He's pinned to a wall and he's just had the worst time possible.
Wow. You asked for it.
He could have
Did.
surrendered, but he didn't.
The guy on the floor. The guy on the floor. He's still trying to like crawl away, and he's still not prone, and he takes. It would be 2d6 acid damage. That's a 6 and a 6.
Boom!
12.
Boom, baby.
He also is nearly dead, but he has crawled out of the sphere of hunger of Hadar.
Yeah, we want
Oh.
him alive.
So he was not. Wait, did you cast it so he was in the center?
Yeah.
Okay, right, that's fine then. Sorry, he's not.
We want him
Sorry,
alive.
I didn't mean to be.
No, it's fine. No, I didn't realise
I
that's
don't
where.
understand what the hell is going on.
Okay, so he's still in this sphere. If anyone wants to kind of like get him, they can. They'll take a bit of damage getting him, but it's Bryn's go. Are you having that Bloody Mary that Dante gave you?
Yeah.
You're just kicking back and relaxing at this point, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bloody Mary,
Hello, what are you doing?
Damage yourself.
What's the sitch?
One guy's dead, another guy's nearly dead. He's in the big sphere of horrible, gross tentacles that Vikes made.
Hang off.
Is he the guy? How dead is he all this?
He's
No,
nearly
he's
dead.
dead.
Is he hanging by a thread?
He's hanging by a thread, yeah. The other guy. So the first guy has been killed by
Yeah,
We
Tiara.
don't want to kill him.
We don't want to kill
No,
him.
we want to know what's happening to him.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do
but
have
don't
tiny
don't
ounce
don't
of
go
bread.
near him because he's in the thing.
Can I run in, grab him, and pull him out?
No.
You'll pull his head off,
You can, but
If it
you will
damages
take
me.
damage.
That's fine.
Okay. Right. Okay.
To
Oh, you'll
damage
take-
myself.
He is noble as hell.
Okay. So that would. What's your
That's
right? So you're 10 foot away. What's your movement speed? Because he's in the. He'll be
He
in the
will not
centre
reach
of
you.
this.
He will
He
not
might. He might. It depends on his movement speed.
Anyone in the sphere.
Yeah, but he's not in the sphere
Yeah, but anyone in the sphere has their movement reduced
by half.
By half.
Yeah.
You fast.
Can he not stop it?
I mean, you can stop it whenever you like,
No,
but
but it means that if you want to go in the middle and take someone
But
out,
he's not in the
it's
middle.
40 feet.
he started in the middle and he's
Ah.
crawled closer to the edge, so he's 10 foot away from the edge now.
So it's still 10, and to go back it's 20.
So for Ula to go in there, get him, and come back, he would have to go 10 foot into there, another 10 foot into there, so that's 20 foot,
Yeah.
and then what's your movement speed?
Where is it?
Right, should be at the top.
It will be
That's my
25.
speed. How fast am I?
And
Well,
you need 30.
It's gonna be it's between 25 30. That kind of.
I got the speed.
You've got really good movement
The
speed, I
speed's
remember.
there.
Where is it?
I'm 30 foot.
There it is. Yeah, you got 30 foot.
Oh, there.
Okay, that's
They're
fine.
walking.
So you
Walking.
So you can do a dash action, because you haven't actually cast a spell or anything, have you? So that doubles your movement speed for the turn, so you can move 60 feet, but you can't do any other actions.
That's fine.
So you can dash in there and get him back, but you will take, I'm just going to say 12 points of ice damage. Okay. You rescue this guy, and yeah, he's kind of frozen and gross, and he just keeps going, the tentacles, the tentacles, the tentacles. And that's all you can get out of him for now.
Okay.
But yeah, I can safely say you're all out of combat now.
Okay.
Alright.
We should start to burn him slightly.
The tentacles.
All of that.
Can I do that?
No, burn him.
It's all hugging.
Oh.
No. Let's cast a spell.
Dragon fear. I'm
Okay.
scared.
Well, I reckon we
Yeah.
should tie him up a little bit.
Kinky. Torek immediately looks up. Goes,
Yeah, of course.
yes!
It's really nice.
Yes!
On it.
And we take him to the loosey goosey.
Right, let's interrogate him.
Sorry, him.
Okay. As you're deciding what to do with this character, you're deciding what to do with him. The square is completely cleared at this point, and who's going to interrogate him?
I'll interrogate him.
Okay, Tiara, you're going up to this
But I
guy.
might dagger to the throat.
Dagger to the throat. You unsheath your dagger and you're about to kneel down and point to him, and you get grabbed on the shoulder and pulled back. Before you is a man. Before there is.
I thought you do my legs being pulled back.
Well, you get pulled back. It's yucking goofy. You get pulled back, and it's a man with a hood, and he's got kind of like white, longish hair that you can see. He's got kind of like you see as a scabbard on his belt. He's got boots. He's got kind of he's got kind of one of those faces that looks if he could be like 20 or 60.
I'm asking.
I'm thinking
this.
He's kind of snacky. He's got a chiseled jaw. He's
Is he
got
like
loose stubble.
Silver Fox? Is he like Lucius
Great
Malfoy?
class.
Oh, is he like
And he
Lucius?
looks,
Yeah.
and you look at him, and then you
That's
see
what I'm getting
the
right
one
now.
kind of like odd thing about him is that he's got just pure golden eyes,
I'm into this.
and
Not as much.
he just stares at you and he goes, "Do you have any idea
He's the main man.
what you have done?" And that's where
My crew was like,
Okay.
"Leave Legolas."
and that is when the adventure ends for this week.
Ah.
Leave me hanging.
Yeah.
Met Lucius.
What, like a next time on Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like to spoil it if I can.
So we've met this like Lucius Malfoy lookalike.
I wouldn't say he's a Lucius Malfoy
In
lookalike.
my mind, he is.
Okay.
Oh, it's the dad. No, oh, that's
No, I'm
Lucius,
imagining
yeah,
him a bit bulky, a bit like The Witcher,
Oh.
Yeah.
which I am a big fan of at the minute 'cause I'm on season 2.
Season 2 is the
It's
best.
good. I'm on episode 6.
Oh,
I'm on
I'm as
episode
well.
8.